Just wrapped up a phenomenal 2.5 days of the first leadership conference we've ever done as World Compassion with pastors and leaders from Iran that we've been smuggling Bibles to. 120,000 Bibles have gone into the country, and so these men and women are the ones that have been receiving these Bibles. They use them as evangelistic tools, use them as gifts to hand to people, and open up the door of conversation to lead them to Jesus. We say we went face to face with Iran for the first time, be able to sit with these people that have been receiving these Bibles for years, and to meet them and hear their stories, have the opportunity to pour into them, and refresh them was an honor.
I think we were talking to a lady, and she actually said what she thought was the most amazing thing about us being here was how isolated they typically feel, and us coming here actually put on her radar that people care and that the church cares, and that we got to actually reiterate, like, we pray for y'all. Yeah. There's people in America that give to this and pray for you and are ambassadors for you, because it doesn't feel like the Calvary's coming.
Every individual that follows Jesus is kind of thinking, if I don't witness, if I don't tell other people about Christ, like, it ends here. We baptized 5 people last night, 5 Iranians, and what you said was the importance of this moment is, like, they're literally, like, committing their lives. It's not just hey, cool, let's get baptized. Like, I'm committing my life to Jesus, and the baptism moment is the moment where they now have a target on their back.
It almost makes me feel like a terrible Christian at times, knowing what they're going through, and the fact that, let's say I'm in line somewhere, it's the hardest thing just to witness to somebody.
And the big thing happening in America right now is pastors and Christians, church leaders especially, are worried about losing our tax-exempt status. We're being persecuted. We're going to lose our tax-exempt status. We got to fight. We got to fight. Sometimes I almost wonder if stripping everything from us is the only way that we're going to see a resurgence of Christianity and a revival in America again.
I think just an overarching maybe feel that we've had while we were here is kind of like their joy that maybe was surprising, because I think the expectation would be they are living in a very hard, difficult, taxing environment, which they are. But I think it's almost an amazing contrast, because they do love Jesus to such an extreme. Their joy is like overcoming that, and it's obvious in our interaction. Like their generosity, their gift of hospitality, like loving, watching them worship. I was shocked at what I expected, and then what they're actually living out in the midst of that.
I just want to say to you guys, thanks so much for having us come out. We've been partnering with you guys and really investing in what you guys are doing and what God's called you guys to do through World Compassion for not quite 2 years. And I think when you, as a pastor, when you invest in something, you really hope that you're sowing seed in fertile soil. And I think being able to actually experience it with my own eyes, it's just been an incredible experience to know that everything that our church has been able to sow into is being sown into the most fertile soil. And so you always want a good kingdom return on your investment. I feel like this is one of the greatest kingdom returns I've ever seen from anything our church has been able to invest in. So I just want to say thanks to you guys for allowing us to be a part, and I feel like just insanely humbled and grateful to be that small of a part to what you guys are doing.
I appreciate that, but we really can't do it without you. It really is a kingdom effort and a team effort, and so you guys are part of that. Well, that was a little bit of a summary of our first leadership conference for these pastors in Iran, and I think hands down we're going to do another one. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who supports World Compassion, sending us over here, helping to fund this project. I know it meant a lot to them. It's meant a lot to us just to participate in it. Those of you who give towards Bibles, I'm telling you, we are fulfilling our mission. That's empowering the local church in nations hostile to the gospel. And we're doing that in one of the most spiritually oppressed nations, the country of Iran. But we couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you so much. Hopefully this was fun and a little bit educational for you.